Hi, my name is Emily Combs, and my partner is Kennedy Fields. This is our EDF 204 website and app presentation. For our website, we chose IXL, and we chose Kahoot as our app. So a little bit about us. My name is Emily Combs, and I am a sophomore majoring in elementary education. I'm from Alexandria, Kentucky, and I'm the oldest of 4 kids. I would love to teach 3rd or 4th grade one day. My partner is Kennedy Fields, and she is a junior dual majoring in elementary and special education. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio, and she would love to teach 1st or 2nd grade. So for our website, we chose IXL. It's a great website for students of any grade. Not only is it interactive and engaging, but it also offers activities for any topic and subject. When students use an IXL, they answer a series of questions about a topic. Each round is a certain challenge. So, for example, for one round, they have to answer 3 out of the 4 questions right, and the next round, they have to answer 6 out of the 8 questions right. Each time they answer a question right, it offers an explanation for why that answer is correct. But it also does the same when they answer a question wrong, too. It can be used as a formative or summative assessment for different topics. You can use this as a formative assessment by just having the students practicing on a chosen topic and then monitor their progress. It can be used as a summative assessment by using IXL and taking the students' scores as test grade. It really shows the teacher how the students are doing because you can actively track the students' scores as they are using this website. So for an IXL lesson we decided to do 3rd grade and social studies. So the learning objective would be students will recognize the contributions Dr. Martin Luther King contributed to our nation. For assessment, we will be using the students' IXL scores to gauge whether or not they learned the covered content from the day. So a description of the lesson would be, we would start out the class with a discussion about a picture of Dr. Martin Luther King. I will get the students talking about what they know about the picture and if they know any background knowledge. We will move from the introduction conversation to a video about Martin Luther King. From the video, I will go over a PowerPoint introducing the civil rights movement briefly, and then we will finish the class with an IXL about Martin Luther King. The scores from their IXL assignment will show me if they retain the information or not. So this lesson could also be modified for different students. For English language learners, you can have the students wear headphones and get the questions read back to them. This way, you can make sure the students are understanding the questions, and if they have any concerns, let them know you can be there to help them when needed. For students with exceptionalities, you can view the students' progress to see which questions they got incorrect. This way you can see where they got their answers incorrect and fix them when you address the issues for the following lessons. Students at grade level, you can have the students do the normal questions and not do the challenge questions. This way you can make sure that they are staying on pace to stay on grade level. And for gifted learners, I know gifted learners shouldn't be forced to do extra questions, but for this website it is more critical thinking. I believe having the gifted students do the challenge questions will really showcase their abilities to understand events and their impact on what was being taught. For our app, we decided to use Kahoot. This is an app on your phone or an iPad that you can have students use to select one of 4 answers to a question. There are 4 different shapes that correspond with 4 different possible answers on the board. Kahoot is a great way to administer quizzes, surveys, or have discussions with your students. The teacher creates the Kahoot, or they could pick a pre-made Kahoot if they're short on time, and the students will type in a code to participate in the quiz. It's a great way to track a student's progress while also keeping them engaged in the lesson. So a lesson that we decided to make for Kahoot is also involved with 3rd grade and social studies. A learning objective would be students will recognize the different types of patriotic symbols, songs, holidays, and landmarks and explain the history behind them. For an assessment, I will be using the students' Kahoot scores to gauge whether or not they have learned the content. So a description of the lesson is we will start class by talking about the American flag and the significance of it. I will ask students about their prior knowledge of the flag and any other patriotic symbols. We will then go over a PowerPoint discussing different symbols and landmarks and the history behind them. We will then watch a video going over different patriotic songs like the Star-Spangled Banner. This will then lead into a Kahoot game to test their knowledge. I will use their Kahoot scores to see if they retain the covered content. This lesson could also be modified for English language learners. Students could work with partners or make teams with Kahoot. If a student doesn't understand a word, their peer could help them. If they have any other questions or concerns, they can come to the teacher for help. Students with exceptionalities, again, students could work in groups and play in Kahoot. Teachers can also monitor their progress and see which questions they got incorrect, so then they can go back and touch on that subject. Students at grade level, students can work by themselves during Kahoot. You can track how quickly they answer questions or how many they get right and wrong just to make sure they're staying on track with the lesson. And with gifted learners, students could help their peers who may be struggling with the content. They could also help create questions that can be added to the Kahoot. And students could also search for other Kahoots about that topic and complete them on their own. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.